Hi everyone, thanks for joining me again, Julie at Grandma's Creations. This week I thought I would share a tip with you because I haven't been able to do a video for a couple of weeks. I've had such a busy time. But the reason this popped into my head was I was sewing labels, woven labels into clothing. And you know how woven labels always like to unravel like that. And if you can keep trimming them off, but it keeps happening and it's unwoven and unwoven and unwoven, then you lose your label completely. So I learned a trick about a year or two ago for why or how you can stop that from happening. You do need to be careful because you don't want to do it in front of children. It's not the most ideal thing to be doing in front of children and showing them, but you can also use this method on zips. So, you know, the nylon zips, you can actually use this method on those as well to stop them from doing exactly the same thing, because they do that, don't they, as well. So I'll show you what it is. So you could use this. This is an alternative method to what I'm going to show you, fray check. Fray check's very, very good. I mean, it dries very quickly. The only thing is, if you're sewing labels or you're going to be laundering your anything, you know, your ribbons or your zips or whatever a lot, I'm not sure that fray check doesn't eventually come off, so you're back to square one. But the method I'm going to show you is very effective and extremely quick. But as I say, you just need to be a little bit careful of little eyes watching you. So this is the method. So I put this background so that makes it a little bit easier for you to see what I'm doing. You can see all the frayed bits that have unravelled from the label. And you could use a match for this method, but I don't like to use that because I think it's one more thing to have to concentrate on, making sure that it doesn't burn down to your fingers. So I don't tend to use that. But I use one of these, a lighter, and a butane lighter. So here's the flame, and all you're doing is touching on the very edge. You can see it melting back. Just touching the very edge of your label or your zip or your ribbon. And what that does, it just seals the end of it. So all the fibres just melt together very, very carefully. And then that stops that from unravelling on a permanent basis. So that's my little tip of the week. Let me know what you think, whether you like that idea, whether you've seen it before, whether it's a new concept to you and you're going to find it useful. Pop it in the comments box. I always love to hear from everybody. Thanks for joining me, everyone, and see you next time. Bye for now.